Hey, what's up? My name is Henry, and in this one, I want to talk about an article that I found on 55% of Americans not investing at all. So basically, the article is talking about how people are just worried that they're going to lose money. They, don't have the time or the knowledge to put into investing. And then at the end of the day, I think they don't think that their money is going to be enough to get them where they need to be anyway, so why bother? So I'm gonna talk about how I feel about that and the reason I think you have to invest to even have a chance out there. And then the way that I'm investing, what I'm doing right now, and why I think it's a good way to go about it, and things that people can probably learn from, hopefully. All right, so let's get into it. So I'm gonna talk about some reasons why I think you have to invest. So the first thing is you need it to grow your money. So if you're able to save a good percentage of your money and you just left it in the bank getting 0.02% or maybe 1%, a high yield savings, which is already a good thing. But if you're just doing that, at the end of the day, you're screwed. Okay, so I'm just gonna use an example. Let's just say you are investing. You are going into a low cost index fund, S&P 500. You're getting about 7% gain on it on average every year. And then you're investing about $50 a month. That's just an easy example. What that comes out to be is about $37,000, $38,000. And then you initially would have put in $15,000. So tell me, how are you gonna save double, triple the money of investing? Like, there's no way, there's no chance. So the other thing is, let's just say you just save money. All your money is gonna lose value to inflation. So every year, your money loses value by 2%. So if that, say example, $15,000 that you saved up, you would have been left with about $8,000 of spending power in 25 years. So another reason to invest is so you can possibly have financial freedom. When you're not worried about just depending on your job or depending on one thing, you're able to have options because you have other investments that will pay for your living expenses. So isn't that the dream? The dream is to be able to do that. And if you don't invest, you have no chance of that. You're just gonna depend on your job forever until you die. And the other reason is Social Security is not gonna be enough for you to retire on, and you should not be depending on the government to keep that program going or to make steady increases to keep up with inflation. It's a bad idea. It might not even be around, by the time you need it. So in order to have a good retirement, to have a good chance of retiring comfortably without worrying about all the ups and downs in the world, you have to invest. Okay, so what is my investment strategy? So this is just what I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of different things. I think that for anyone just starting out, just any one of these things, just picking and choosing one and starting off learning what you can, making time to learn, it's possible, they're gonna be just fine. So the way I do it, I started off with a 401k. So I work for a company that matches 6%. So if I put up to 6% of my income each paycheck, they will match that 6%. That's an instant 100% gain for me. So if people are worried about losing money, if they're worried about anything, if they just put it in an index fund in their 401k, max out the company match, they're automatically gonna get 100% gain the first day. Don't worry about anything else. The next thing I did was I invested into an Roth IRA up until I hit the income limit. So there is a limit on your income. But if you invest in that, what happens is that uses after-tax money. I just dropped it into another index fund, and then I'm gonna let it grow. And then at the point when I decide to cash out some of that money in retirement, that money is gonna be tax-free. So that's the beauty of that. And then after that, I opened a Robinhood account. So a separate brokerage account. And all I'm doing in that one is I'm buying individual stocks with growth potential, right? Some good growth potential stocks and buying them on sale. Each time they go on sale, I'm stocking up more, and I'm stocking up different names so that it's pretty spread out, but they're all individual stocks and they're all growth. That's because I already have plenty of dough in index funds, so I don't need to put any more in that. So besides that, I invest in real estate. I'm all about rental real estate in San Francisco. I have 2 duplexes, and I'm just collecting rent from those properties every single day. And the beauty of that is there's so many tax benefits that I think this is the best game in town. So I made some videos on that. And at the end of the day, if I didn't buy any more real estate, if I just paid these properties off, I will be left with so much cash flow that I don't know what to do with myself. And the last thing that I'm looking into is buying a business. So I want to buy a business to help me grow my capital, help me, have an additional income source, and then possibly if I'm able to make it passive at some point, then it's another passive income stream. It's possible. Okay, so this is just what I'm doing right now, all the different things that I'm doing to help me, give me odds of survival out there, because these are crazy times. If I was just depending on my job, that thing's not safe. If things stay closed any longer, I think any company is going to be at risk. But it looks like things are going to start opening up soon, so we'll see how that goes. But you just need to pick one of these strategies and make time. I need people to stop saying they don't have time. I think in a day you have 30 minutes, and you can set a reminder and just 30 minutes of studying or getting into one of these things, or just learning, reading, watching videos, whatever it is, and then just see what works for you. So maybe some of these things won't work, maybe a couple of them will work, but I guarantee you, if you don't invest, you are gonna lose. You're gonna be in a bad place and depending on other people to bail you out. All right, so let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks for watching, and good luck.